Alright guys, welcome back to another Strivemont video. Today we're going to do a quick analysis on AMD. This is going to be technical only. That being said, before we get into it, if you guys could drop a like and a sub, it does help out the channel. Let's get it popping. That being said, let's get into AMD. So first things first, we pretty much have a flat day, and that is because we're anticipating whether or not the Fed meeting tomorrow is going to be good for the market or bad. So investors are not sure right now. We are leaning a bit to the upside in terms of where the market's going. However, we'll see what happens tomorrow. If there's a change in policy, expect craziness to happen. That being said, looking at the current volume today, we're looking at 21 million, which is pretty low for AMD. And I wouldn't be worried about the current sell-off we're seeing over here. So looking at intraday, we saw a double top followed by a break downwards. And as you guys can see right now, we're starting to crash a bit. But I wouldn't be too worried because let's look at the daily chart over here. And one thing that we're seeing is very low volume. Meaning that, yeah, the stock is falling downwards. But because we're not seeing a lot of volume, I would say the selling pressure is just manipulation at this point. So right now, I wouldn't be worried. If we did see a huge spike in volume followed by lots of selling, then I wouldn't want to be invested in AMD right now. But right now we're seeing that nice minimum volume followed by that small selling pressure. And this is all because of tomorrow's meeting and a lot of investors being worried whether or not the policy is going to be changed. That being said, let's look at the 4-hour chart. And right now we're seeing a bull flag in the making. As you guys can see over here, we had a double bottom followed by a nice flag. And we had a nice bullish breakout over here. And now we got our second flag over here. And now we're seeing the next flag being constructed. That being said, I'm expecting this flag to break out soon. One thing that I do want to note is that we are seeing that minimum volume come in, decreasing volume, and we're expecting a nice pop to come in. And that's going to dictate whether or not AMD will get a confirmed breakout to the upside or to the downside. So also going back on the 4-hour chart, one thing I want to talk about is what my price target is going to be. So I'm expecting $87 to $89 if we do get that breakout. So tomorrow might dictate whether or not we're going to see a lot of volume come in, and we'll see if we could break out of this flag over here. So depending on how that meeting goes will dictate where the market goes. And if the market turns green, AMD could continue its way to the upside. That being said, let's take a look at the moving averages. And one thing I do want to talk about is how we closed above both the 50 MA and 20 MA. And now we're seeing consolidation between that. It's starting to tighten up. Also looking at, we're seeing resistance around the 9 MA, which is 81.01 as of this recording. So when I expect this pop to happen, we could see resistance around that 200 MA. And then if we do get that break over it, I'll see us retesting that previous high over here of $88 to $89 or $87 to $89 in short term. That being said, let's see what happens tomorrow and get ready to open a position because I think this flag is going to be breaking out to the upside. That being said, I also like where the RSI is at. We're currently about to hit the oversold, and we look primed for this breakout, basically, in my opinion. It all depends what goes down tomorrow, and that's going to dictate whether or not AMD will get this breakout. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do drop a like and hit the sub, and I'm out.